Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
And it's time once again
to recommend things.
Vince! So, before we get started, I just want to mention that last week we told a lie. Last week well, no we didn't. We said something that we've since decided we're not going to do. Last week we started a new show called Snackvolution, which we're going to continue doing, where we recommend, well, we just like review food. And we're still going to do that occasionally when we don't have recommends, but at the time we said, we're out of recommends. The next day I had like 3 things I wanted to recommend, and then people started saying, we really kind of think you ought to keep doing recommends, and I was like, yeah, because there's all these things that we'd love to talk about that we don't have any other place to talk about. Turns out recommends kind of necessary on this channel, the more we thought about it. And so you'll see Snackvolution on weeks that we don't really have anything to recommend, and so it'll pop up probably about as often as I'd say like Mailbag Day. It might be a once a month kind of thing, maybe every now and then we'll do it a couple times. As it is right now, it's time for recommends. So Vince, what do you recommend today?
Today I'm recommending frames.
Oh, yes. Those are helpful.
Frames will frame pictures like this one. So I'm recommending this print right here, which you can get frames for a pretty decent deal at Michael's, so go to Michael's. But so I'm recommending this, provided you guys can see it. Ooh,
and you can see our camera too.
And now, what this is, let's get the reflection. See, what this is it's a print by a guy named Robert James Ludke. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his name. Ludke. So, if you want to go see what some of his other stuff is, you can go to bobtheartist.com. All one word, bobtheartist.com. And I got this from Bob the Artist. Not .com, from Bob the Artist, at Planet Comic-Con, and I was really pleased with this. I think it's really neat, the whole "What did you do, Ray?" And of course he has quite a lot of stuff. There's a lot of prints that he has available. He's done a lot of stuff, and he takes a lot of it, and he has a pretty neat setup that he has at cons. So I really wish I would have bought all 4, because he did all 4 Ghostbusters. But this one's really pretty, and I think the lines are nice and defined, and there's a smoothness to the lighting. I mean, the chiaroscuro, or however you say that word, is really nice in this, lights and darks. And I love the muted color palette, except for the red in the background. It makes it pop.
It's almost photorealistic.
It's really, really good. Now, some of his other stuff, it
reminds me a little bit of that Two-Face I gave you, just in the photorealism of it.
Yeah. Well, the Two-Face one was even a little bit, not necessarily impressionistic, but there is some artistic license, and this one I feel like he's really trying to make it photorealistic. Now, granted, this guy does have some photorealistic stuff and some that's a little more artistic license, so if you go to bobtheartist.com and look around, you can see varying other things that he has available. I mean, and this guy's worked in publishing, and this guy's worked in some varying other things. He does have some comics available. I did a little scan of his bio and see what was there. But this is available for $15. That's cool. Not bad.
Yeah.
And I recommend this. I think it's good. I think it's great. I'm going to go probably at some point spend the money and get the other 3.
Yeah. It'd be cool. I've got to go on there and find out what the other 3 look like.
But of course, Ray's my guy. I kind of like Ray, so I got that one.
Vince kind of likes everything Dan Aykroyd ever did.
That's not true, but I do like Dan Aykroyd.
I just mean the Dan Aykroyd parts of those things.
Yeah, that's true.
Today I'm going to recommend batarangs. So I've shown my Adam West batarang before, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I'm gonna show a few other batarangs that I have. First of all, here's this is more of a you also want this because here's some batarangs that you can't get. These were made by my wife several years ago.
You should get those.
Yes, she did these out of wood with a jigsaw and painted them, and these are some batarangs I have. Yep.
She did a bat jig on your.
What?
I don't know. I was going to stop.
I don't know what that even means. All right. And then here are some foam batarangs that I happen to have. These you can get right now at Party City. These are party favorites. Yeah. So you just buy like a box of 4 of these, and I use these on the live show. So when Tim Lyons and I are doing Geekvolution tonight, sometimes when I when somebody says something ridiculous, I'll just start throwing batarangs at the screen. Anyway, so that's that. And then this is the most recent one I've gotten. I got this actually from Pierce, who's Jeremy Pierce, who's doing the Spawn costume for me. Pierce is really big into Batman and bat suits and things, and he builds latex bat suits and masks and things constantly. And anyway, he has a ton of these, so he let me have one. Here is a like Batarang shuriken from the Nolan trilogy. Isn't that boss?
That's cool.
I think that's really boss.
Looks pretty sharp too.
Yeah, it's really sharp, and these come in these pouches that are tailor-made for these, which I think is really neat.
So if you run out of foam batarangs and you want to get serious.
Yes, exactly. And he has another one. Careful. He has a lot of these, like I said, and I saw one pouch that he had that was like layered like this, where he had where there's like 3 in it, 3 or 5 or something, and like the pouches like layered with them. It's kind of neat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Does he make the pouches too?
No, he doesn't make these. He buys these.
Oh, where do you get them?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I'm sorry, I really don't know.
The Bat Cave.
I'll try to put a link in the description if I find a place where you can get these. I've not figured that out yet. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you can just run around online and find them, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're still even being made right now. Not sure. But I just thought it was neat, and I should show it off. So anyway, obviously that's more of the thing that I was recommending today. But I just thought I would mention I have other random weird batarangs, and I thought that I would show them. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. We sure appreciate it. And Vince and I will be back with you to recommend something else next week. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
See you next time.